desperate situation where if you're going 0-3, they'll just put out another random character to have fun, and then they win, like, oh. So that happens too, right? You never know. It's never out. This is doubles, and you're going to see quite the spaghetti launch in that pot as this game begins. You got Chase versus Loaf, Palutena Wario versus Linus and Hawk, rocking the Rob and the Bowser.
Okay, and man, we've seen just what, I mean, both of these teams can do at this point. No one is a stranger to the stream at this point in the bracket, but we're going to see how they're able to kind of deal with Team Big Bodies. These two have been terrorizing a lot of the people in the bracket.
That was amazing from Chase. He remembered just the air dodges that were so consistent that came from Hawk. That was a very, very much pattern-based reaction. It was not a read, it was a reaction. That was notes taken. We've seen time and time and again Hawk during this entire top 6 air dodge to the stage when it has been put out by very weak knockback moves. So that was an obvious up smash that kind of clinged onto it and got that early stock. But you know what? Loaf right behind with that 2 stocks.
Yeah, and it's always extremely important to recognize those moments because you'll hear players say, oh man, my reaction times suck. I'll never be able to do this. And it's like, no, there's a difference. If you are expecting something, your reaction time is so much faster. You've seen it 5 times, 6 times already. You know what's coming. You just know when you see it, you're looking for it, bang, I execute.
Exactly. It's just immediate response, and even there, the more execution coming in from Hawk and Linus. Hawk always there for Linus.
Yes.
Hey, I'm getting bullied on the side. Come hit me. Boom. And was able to make so much damage too. And there you go. Linus completely demolishing any chance that Loaf had there. Even a little waft, not going to take it out. It's a big boy, man. Can take quite a lot of gas. I mean, Bowser himself lives in quite in the fumes, right? So.
Yes. And using that whirling fortress out of
Ew,
shield.
ew,
Ooh, a little
ew,
ping
ew,
pong into
ew,
the root
ew,
arm,
you're
and the
nasty.
stock is
You're
gone.
so nasty. That was so gross. Oh my God. Oh, they are coming to our opening of our restaurant. I don't care. That was so tasty. My God. This is why Linus and Hawk are here, okay? Those are the hits that they are satisfied with, but they are not even close to finishing their meal. They are chewing more and more, racking more damage in the last stock here in Game 1.
Yeah, it's definitely going to feel kind of different when they play pickleball with you, but then you go and look at the stocks, and you're like, huh, this match a lot closer than it felt.
Right, that's it. We just have to remember, though, that Bowser kind of kills.
Well, yeah, I mean, speak of the devil, right? Like, so what if I just gave this drop kick? They say the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Yeah, let me test that theory out right now.
Yeah, and you know what? Rob, I feel, is such a great doubles character because if you need a grab, Rob will get it for you. Even though Rob doesn't have the great grab, reach, and range, it's that gyro that sets it up for him. It makes it so easy. Of course, you got the bike back here. So much time off stage, was able to respawn it. And I love that drift back. Wario does have a lot of momentum, but no matter what, that stomach is not going through with those claws. It's going to pop like a weasel out of the blast zone.
Yeah, I mean, not Low. Linus and Hawk really just like, I mean, granted, that was actually a close game. It doesn't feel that way. In terms of like where my emotions are, I'm like, oh, that one combo was way too clean for me to be like, oh, it was a close game, bro. Because, you know, after hitting that, they were like,
we're back.
Yeah, I'm him.
We're back. And, like, that brought them back, honestly.
Yes.
That one follow-up was a 0 to death on Chase, who was the main problem of that game. Loaf struggled, I feel, a bit, especially against the Rob. Was having a hard time getting in, racking damage, was taking a lot of hits, too. And Chase was, again, the janitor, kind of cleaning it in. So the fact that they got that extra stock really brought it back for them. But can they do it again here, Game 2, the rematch on PS2? And I don't really blame them because they had that lead, and it really came down to that combo that kind of ended it off for them.
All right, and now going into Game 2, I'm wondering if Linus and Hawk can keep that momentum alive here. It looks like Loaf and Chase are deciding, you know what, I can't let that phase me too long. At least that's what they should be thinking, but as far as the evidence in the pudding goes, looking a little bit rougher.
Absolutely. I love that. I love the way that Linus tried so hard. His shield was so small, so he started to angle it just to protect him a little bit because he's a big boy. He understood that. Trying to get him the up air, but Palutena completely making that hitbox lag out just a little bit longer, so wasn't able to get that true follow because that would have been the KO for sure. And we have the healthiest player only in the hands of Chase, but it doesn't even look like it because these babies, there we go, the interruption that I wanted to see for so long. You're gonna flip, I'm gonna contest. You are not landing.
And now still looking to see who's going to get that first stock. You know, any big hit from Bowser will be enough, but instead it's going to be the explosive flame coming out from Palutena to go ahead and get the first stock. Then we see Hawk trail behind soon after. But no, I'm locked in, 172% on Wario. You know that's going to be one little poke, a nice, beautiful up smash coming out on Palu as well. Chase taking that one fully. It's going to be a close game, Kels.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. And you said it best, Flambeau. Linus looking like he wasn't going to recover, somehow does. The King of Koopas understands what being in disadvantage means. I mean, when you lose against Mario that often, you learn really quick, right? So there you go, continuing on the rampage. I mean, a lot of damage, but again, these are big boys. They know how to be in disadvantage. I love even that. They had a moment there of breathing. They took a minute. Rob charged up the gyro and just continue where you need to go. You are dead at 50, my guy.
Oh, boy.
It's like, yeah, you know, Soren pocket spot dodge, but I got out of the way. That's the difference.
That really, you know, sometimes it's the little things. you know?
It's the little things and a big hit, right?
Yeah, it's like you make even the slightest, tiniest decision, and it can, in the long run, be the difference maker. Oh my gosh, dropkick after dropkick, anyone can get some. And really, I mean, at this point, despite that, you know, Red Team has a slight lead. That's what the stocks say, that WAP isn't going to be enough.
That's actually a big moment, right?
Yeah, we love that, honestly, for the blue team.
Oh yeah, it's going to be quite the commending comeback maybe that we saw the last game. They are in behind, but again, they do hit really hard. Look at that, going all the way up here. But of course, Wario, big boy, quite himself,
yes.
right?
You get an up tilt on Wario. Oh no, yeah, it's that's not supposed to happen.
No, it is not. Luckily, though, kept the jump. And, you know, sit down. Chase did not like the way he went out before. That was definitely don't you ever do that to me ever again.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, even the way that game ended, right? Like, normally when you see Palu go for a ledge trump, it's like, all right, like, I'm going to go for the back air. But there was a statement sent there going for that down air saying, listen, I'm taking out the trash, okay? Don't play this game with me.
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, we're down. We're pros for a reason. We understand, okay? You might be pro doubles, but we are pro players, okay? Don't mess with that.
I'm sending statements, man. I'm right. You over there writing sentences. I'm sending haikus. There's metaphorical madness to the things I'm dropping.
The quota happening.
Yes,
like
sir.
In that chapter, you got the summary going. Both players now really thinking about their stages. They do end up going back to PS2, not too surprised, but they are discussing more and more. They're trying to figure out their game plan. This is a big opportunity for both teams here as they are contesting, but they're having a great time too. Like, look at the way they're smiling, and that's a great sentiment to your mentality, right? Like, it's really showcasing that you guys made it, you had a good time, and you're really just trying to enjoy some dang doubles in some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Hopefully they feel the same as they're pushing on further into this bracket, right? They're like, oh man, I would love to be the victor of the Big House 11. I would love to have a banner on these walls type beat, right? But can they make it happen?
For sure. There you go. I mean, more damage racking up. I feel like Loaf opened up with such a strong showcase against Bowser. So much damage on Bowser was so quick. And then Loaf just playing footsies. Like, what's that block game on your phone with the ball? I forgot what it's called. Maybe someone could put it in the chat. But that game, man, was so good, and Loaf definitely becoming a pro at it. Yeah, just looking so comfortable in the driver's seat right now as, you know, the blue team slowly crumbling here, right? So much damage racked up. Now, granted, Rage, definitely a big fan right now. And we don't want to forget, like, watch, we're going to get, oh my God. Oh, you know what? Chase said, no problem, I got you. Yeah, that's actually, like, kind of ideal. Yeah, seriously, it really did kind of help out your friends. I think everyone just kind of avoided that situation. Does try to get the up smash, hitting the wrong target, but, you know, still end up getting the KO on the other opponent, which is Hawk here. All right, we'll see. I'm just waiting to see when the blue team is going to be able to get some of these preliminary stocks here. Look at these combos from the red team here. Chase and Loaf having seemingly a pretty easy time now. I mean, it is team big bodies, right? So it's like, I hit them, it's really easy for them to find those follow-ups with each other. Oh, yeah, for sure. And they're going to keep trying to figure out when to get in. Just like that, Chase, you know, tried attacking that shield, and that's something you just don't want to do on Rob. That up smash is there. It is ready, locked and loaded. That's a lot of damage, 20% just from the flamethrower. Wasn't even the full hit either. So that can come out into play. You said it before, Flambeau. Big, heavy guys. They can take a beating, and they're going to do the same thing to you. Yeah, and especially Bowser got some hardy lungs as well. So it's like, I'm really letting all the fire out. Oh, yeah. Hopefully in this interaction here, we'll see potentially the WAF come out soon or really snowball that lead for Loaf and Chase. I love it. Again, interrupting. That's what you got to do.
Smart, smart, smart.
Bowser has very strong attacks, but they're all very slow. So
yes.
You can call them out. And even though he may be invincible, you are allowed to grab it. Hawk's going to attack and take the stock, but that is the rebuttal from Palutena's wings, making sure that you get the advantage. There is stocks flying left and right. Loaf on the second, Hawk on the second, while meanwhile Chase and Linus are on their last stock already.
And this is going to be a tough one, right? Because it's like, dang, I really got a lot of damage racked up. If you're Hawk, you have to stretch this stock a bit to really rack up some damage. Oh, no, and then we end up losing Linus there. So Linus, of course, going to go ahead and snag that other stock, which means it's even more paramount that Hawk can't get hit here.
And that's it. You're alive?
Sometimes you just put your fingers up and pray. Well,
hey, speaking of praying, there you go. It has been answered. Oh, man, you go into the blast zone. Now, we don't have, of course, Waft on deck, but I don't exactly know how you're going to get a very safe kill, right? Like, you are going to take a lot of damage very quick, and then you have to not die. So that's the big problem here. I do like that get-up option, but once again, Bowser so slow. So even though you get the hit, you are still taking so much damage after.
Yeah. It's one of those, you know, Bowser in a 2v1, if he ever gets a chance to like gain some sort of semblance of stage control, yeah, sure, you might be able to make it happen, but once you're stuck in the corner against characters like Wario and Palutena, where you see, oh, she's throwing out explosive flame, oh, this is tough to deal with. Oh, Wario's over there just setting up bite and waiting for me to neutral get up.
And just keep in that stamina, take it to the next game, throw it out and say, hey, let's talk for a second, because now we're down one game, which is basically a point match for Chase and Loaf here.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, 2v1s are just hard. They're just hard, especially for a character like Bowser. I mean, Rob, you know, a bit more affordances there. You have gyro to play around, you have laser to play around, you have frame 3 down tilt to really like try to box with people. But for Bowser, it's like, you got to make a mountain out of a molehill if a molehill even presents itself. And so hopefully going into the next game, they can try to avoid that situation all together, but we are sticking with the same characters across the board here as we hop into game 4.
Yes, very happy again. I think the characters are fine. I think it comes down to the defense. I want to see more shielding coming in for that red team, because something that we have been seeing is these loops of tornado moments happening for Palutena, which is her favorite thing in the world. But there you go. You see the out of shield up special from Bowser. That's what we got to see more. Nice. And that's a stock that is so clean. The defense we wanted to see here. Such an opening start, less than 30 seconds coming into the lead for the blue team.
Because that's such a big deal, right? To play toward their win conditions, it means that Hawk has to find a grab, and Linus has to either win a neutral exchange to force the other member of the team to not be around so that he can go for that forward smash, or just hope they're not positioned right?
Exactly. Here go back into neutral, both of them filling it out. Chase once again cleaning it up for them, but Rob says, no, I'm here with the power and the knowledge and the disgusting parries coming in from Linus. We love seeing those. Hawk gonna lose the stock, going so deep, but Bowser says, don't you dare, I can fly, wanna see? Oh no, missed the forward smash.
Oh, okay, things are still gonna be quite all right, I guess I'll say, as right now Hawk manages to kind of unfortunately hit
there you go, he took
Linus
it back, you know? We're going for, I'm mad at you.
Yeah, you need a fresher stock, bro. I need that tough guy to be a factor.
Oh yeah, and look at that, what started out so good here for the blue team is now slipping away as Chase has his third stock still. He can't get this stock.
Oh, boy. I
Yeah.
mean, Palu on 120, using this rage, spacing these back airs, forcing Linus into the corner, getting a ledge trap by Palu, as Bowser can be so tough. But when you find that opening, you get back on the stage, you throw out that back air, and suddenly the stock is just gone.
Yeah, and speaking of gone, so is Hawks. We had him so consistent regarding just holding that stock, and now he's the one that has been losing these stocks so quickly. I feel, again, he's not, I feel like Linus has done a really great job at adapting, being so defensive. He's holding that shield first, but on the other side, Hawk is just naring and naring and naring, and he's grabbing so much damage because you're getting your landings caught again with the full hops. He's going above his opponents, and I think it's really starting to catch up to him.
Now, hopefully, I'm wondering,
Yep.
will the blue team strike back here? Right?
No, the answer's no.
The answer's no.
The answer
The answer's
is
no.
definitely
No.
Yeah, that's,
Again, the hypothetical is gone.
yeah, we're gone. Wait, though, Bowser's still alive with high rage. If they can get these stocks and keep Bowser alive, because he is playing extremely defensive,
It's true.
there is still hope. Again, we talked about it all tournament, that as long as you guys are together, and it is doubles, anything can happen. I love the way he's just moving back. I'm not dealing with this. I'm just going to try and get these stocks, and then we can go ahead and try to close it out as much as possible. There you go. That's one. Can we get two?
Okay, and this is the power of Friendship no Jutsu. How far can you push it, though? Because you only have so much time. That dash attack from Palu is probably going to KO soon. That last one was almost enough juice. And the gyro gave the bite away. No!
Unfortunately, man, that gyro not always in Rob's favor. Gonna really work against his team, unfortunately. Hawk alive. Let's see what he can do. He's got 3 stocks to work against. Chase a little bit on the higher end, a little chance, but coming back against this situation is going to be rough.
Oh, falls out of the neutral air there, but gets hit by that aerial from Wario. Throws that laser out, trying to get this chip damage, but nothing is going the way of Hawk right now. Can't get off this corner. We saw this happen with Bowser. Now it's happening to Rob. Just can't fight out the corner, but that neutral air might give you the little bit of extra space you need. Oh, my gosh.
Yo, you got betrayed not only by the gyro, but your back air